Portland woman is grateful to enjoy another year of life today, marking her 102nd birthday.
Jane Revelle celebrated the milestone surrounded by her close friends at Brookdale North Shore Senior Living Center. Now, Revelle has been a resident of the community there for 6 months after losing her Ingleside home in a fire. She says her years of wisdom have given her a different outlook on life, and she chooses to celebrate the good things that lie ahead.
Roll with the punches. I just wish that everybody who reaches this age could be in as good health as I'm in. I'm very fortunate.
Indeed, very blessed. Revelle was born August 16th, 1916 in Crockett, Texas, and she shares that she is already looking forward to celebrating the big 103.
She will absolutely get there, and I love her
Absolutely.
hat.
Indeed, beautiful.